of a group of men. Your leadership every year, and these guys have been through a lot the last 3 years and grown so much, and I couldn't be prouder of how our men fought throughout the course of the game. And to me, that goes to our senior leadership and the determination they had to win the football game.
You guys got off to a great start, controlling the time possession, controlling the position battle. Talk to me about what it was like getting that start early.
Obviously, we were in good position. We had a couple opportunities to put some points on the board, but we knew Clairton had a great defense, and those points were going to be tough. So we settled for a couple field goal attempts, and unfortunately, just fall a little bit short. And that's the difference between winning and losing. We just fall a little bit short today, but as far as the effort goes, it was big throughout the entire game.
What can you say about Tony getting that interception to start off on the highs and then just get his number called again and again on field goals?
Yeah, there were so many opportunities there that they were creating for themselves, and it was the way that they were playing the game hard and getting after it. He made a great interception on the play, and how close it was, to being a good field goal. And he's done a tremendous job for us all year kicking the ball. And if I was getting ready to kick another one there at the end of the game, I had no doubt in his abilities, and I wasn't doubting taking a shot down the field and trying to score on a pass. We were going to kick the field goal and take the odds our way.
You had the ball on their side of the field 4 times to start in the first half. I mean, when you kept having those opportunities, did you try and learn from that and call different things, or what were you trying to do to be able to open things up against their defense?
We got to the point where you had to try some different things, but when we had the ball deep down there, you don't want to make any mistakes to take you out of that field goal range. And unfortunately, we had a holding call that kind of moved us back a little bit, and then we got called for a delay game on that first one that moved us out of field goal range. So you make a couple mistakes like that and go against you, but they're buckling down there too. As far as the defense is concerned. So you only have the ball so many times, and you go with what's gotten you here, and that's what we were doing.
Coach, can you kind of take us through the defensive game plan? Because this team averaged 47 points per game this year. You guys held the team. Can you kind of talk how we executed that today?
I think we've been playing great defense all year. I think we pretty much throughout the course of the season only given up 1 touchdown every game, and these guys understood the game plan well. We had to try to take away their RPOs. They get those little quick screens out there, and you've got great athletes who can make plays down the field. And our run defense has been great all year, and I thought we proved that tonight. But they're a good football team, and they're eventually going to get one on you. We just needed to be able to answer. We did, and unfortunately fell a little short on the 2-point conversion.
I was going to ask you about that too, holding a team like that to 8 points. So I guess, how do you address your guys after a game like that, coming up, it's down to the wire, and you come up just short? How do you address them after that? I know it was probably a pretty emotional locker room.
It is, but the pride you have in the way that you play the game and you play it right, the determination that you have. Let's face it, we're trying to make these men successful in life, and they keep giving that effort with that attitude, and through anything that they go through, the adversity that they have to overcome. To me, that's the type of people I want to be around, and are going to be successful later on. And these guys have a lot to be proud of throughout the course of the season, the way they conducted themselves, not just in the community, throughout the league. And I've had a lot of people come up to me and talk about the character of our team, and these guys are the reason why. Proud.
There's a question for any of the guys up there. Can you just speak about the turnout from the community, the fans in the crowd? What was it like, just seeing them pack the stands and hearing their support after any big play you guys made out there today?
I'd say, great turnout. Wasn't just Laurel kids, a lot of different other schools. This is big for our community because this doesn't happen all the time. So for everyone to be out here, it was great, and it meant a lot to us.
Jack, what's it mean for you to have your grandfather out there with you too in this game?
It means a lot, especially this is my last year, but kind of just take things, I feel like I take things for granted too much, so I didn't really feel like it was the huge thing, but now it hits back on me. Now I believe that's
bait, and we went with what we felt was going to get us there, and you know, that's what we went with. Unfortunately, they blitzed through there, and we were able to make a great defensive play. And you know, old saying, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, every day be Christmas. But you know, what if? But at the same time, hey, we're proud of what we did. We're proud of the body of work we've accomplished this year, and I know these guys are champions.
Coach, you guys were counting out last week before kickoff, counting out again this week before kickoff. Just talk about, you know, getting back to this title game, what this means for the program, and what this group meant this year.
Absolutely. I mean, the other day we had all the elementary buses stopping and blowing their horns and screaming out the window, and you can just feel the excitement. I think at the end of the game last week, I had 97 texts before I got onto the bus, and people are just excited, and it's the whole way through, kindergarten the whole way up through. And again, it goes part two with the character of these guys and how they've interacted with the kids. But it's created a buzz, and we couldn't be prouder of what they've done, and we're excited about the future of our program.